Hello. I am about to interview for my Disney college program. I am in the computer lab in the basement of my dorm because my room is basically just completely construction all the time, like from 7 a.m. till I don't even know when. It's just like jackhammers and saws all the time. So I'm here. I'm like shaking. My hand is shaking. I'm so nervous. I got the okay from my school, my financial aid office, and my like scholarship program head. Got the okay. I got the okay from them to actually participate next semester. So now it's just up to me to get in. I'm listening to Lizzie McGuire movie What Dreams Are Made Of right now because that's me, you know. I'm currently in London studying abroad and I'm trying to do the Disney college program this semester. I'm just like living out my dream, you guys. So yeah, it is 1:34. My interview could be anywhere from 1:45 to 2:15. So now it's just a waiting game and me trying not to throw up. It's 1:45. I have sudden fear that my UK phone number won't work, even though I tweeted at DCP Kirk and he said it would. But what if I typed in the number wrong? By the way, people tell you to dress for success. I'm wearing the last thing I wore to Disney World. Well, Disneyland Paris. Well, the headband. And this, they go together. I just feel cute, so this is what I'm wearing. I'm comfortable. I have 4 sheets of notes in front of me. Not that I need them. All I did this morning was binge watch DCP interviews. And then I also watched mine from last semester because I was actually accepted last semester for the fall 2018 as a character attendant, which was my dream role, but I'm here and studying in London instead. So I really hope I can do as well as I did last semester and I can be a character attendant in the spring. That's my dream. So yeah. Okay. 2 o'clock. I only have 2 bars of service. Is that my problem? I'm in a basement. What if they can't call me? Oh no, it's down to 1 bar. Okay, I'm actually getting nervous now because I don't technically have international calling, but like I can get calls from like 1-800 numbers, but like what if DCP Kirk didn't know that? What if they're just trying to call me and it's not working? Do I get to reschedule this? How would I do that? I'm not ever gonna not have international calling, right? Heck, it's 2:06. It's 2:13. I just opted in for international calling on my phone plan, but I think it might be too late. Now what?
Looks like you are interested in the Walt Disney World College program in Florida, and the time frame that you're looking for is our Spring and our Spring Advantage program. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Okay, so I've had roommates before and I absolutely love having roommates. During the summers, I actually live with 11 people, and on my weekends, I live with up to 40 girls. And so I have a full-time job then, and it's really fun. I love like working with other people, but I think working a full-time job and just like living with that many people, it would be really important for me to just communicate with them my schedule all the time so that they know like, hey, I need to sleep right now because I have to work late tonight or something along those lines, just to make sure like we're always in contact with each other. But I also just really love getting to know people, so living with that many people would be really exciting for me. Okay, so I found out about the Disney College program whenever I was in middle school. My mom told me about it, and I actually like researched it and signed up for the emails to like get notifications when the applications drop when in middle school. So I've been getting those emails like every year, like every spring and fall. I really just love the Disney program, and I love the Disney company. I think it's really cool how well respected they are, but I think it's even cooler just how much they respect their guests. I really love the idea that it doesn't really matter where someone came from or where they're going when they leave the parks. When they're in that park, they are the most important person in the world, and it doesn't matter who they are. And I just really love that, and I want to work for a company that instills those kind of values in people. So I am a camp counselor, and I work with children all the time, and I love children. And I'm also an RA, which is kind of just like the adult version of being a camp counselor. And I love both of those jobs. My career goal is actually to teach English as a second language to children and adults alike. And so I spend a lot of times working with kids from all over the world at my summer camp. There aren't as many international students as I would like, but I get to spend a lot of time with them, and so those are like my experiences that I've had. So my job is me working with kids, and in Disney you can work with kids, and so those things just kind of go together. Can you repeat that question? For some reason I couldn't hear it. Okay, so one of the jobs that I had that wasn't very long was I was a seasonal retail associate at JCPenney this last year, and I had a customer who had an expired coupon, and the moms at JCPenney are very adamant about their coupons, and she was yelling at me. It was actually my 4th day of working, so I had not been there very long, hadn't worked the cash register that long, and she was really upset that her coupon wasn't working, and I couldn't get the system to work just because when they're expired, and there's nothing really I can do. But eventually I figured out a way to like plug into the computer how to do a manual coupon and just give it to her. All my coworkers were kind of just watching me. They didn't really give me any advice, which was a little annoying, but it was fine. And so I just ended up like apologizing to her, and I was like, I am so sorry, I don't understand. I'm really sorry that your coupon is expired, and I'll do my best to help you the best way I can. I know this deal really means a lot to you. And so I figured out how to get the coupon to go manually for her. And later my boss told me that that customer actually comes in pretty often, and that similar situation happened a lot, and I did the thing that he would have done too, and just we like to keep her as a customer even though sometimes things are a little hard with her. I love being a staff counselor. So part of my role, it is a Christian summer camp, and so we have some rules with safety that are kind of above and beyond a lot of other places. We're actually not allowed to be alone with our campers at all, and so we have to have like eyes on us at all times, and like have a buddy with us at all times. So I have a co-counselor, and they have to be with me, or I can have 2 children with me just to keep like that safety going with that. But also my kids, they do kind of adventurous activities. They rappel and zip line and rock climb all day. And though those are not the jobs that I'm trained in, it is my job to put the harnesses and the helmets on my campers before they go up. And so I am very adamant. It's actually my favorite part of the day is like helping campers put their harness on. I think that's kind of weird, but I just think it's fun, and like I get to be the one that like they like look up to me because they don't know how to do it, and it's just like a fun little moment. I try to make it like a fun thing for them, like, oh, we get to put on our harness pants or skeleton pants. And so like safety is like super important to me, and like that's kind of what my whole job is just keeping the kids safe because I'm their guardian for the week. So yeah. So kids are so funny and they're so sweet. I think the part that I love the most is just how much they look up to us and just how like anything I tell them like can affect them later on in the future. And I love being able to be the person that can like instill positivity in their life, and I just like make sure that they know they're loved. And like that's pretty much best part of my job, is just like being able to have one-on-one time with a kid and saying like, hey, you are loved, and no matter what you're going home to, like I want you to know that like I love you now, and like that's not ever gonna stop. So yeah, I just really love that one-on-one aspect and being with kids, and just like I love like how malleable kids are, just how they're going to be able to like remember that moment. Like if I tell a kid something like that, they're probably going to remember it for a long time. Oh yeah, that's a thing that we actually do at my summer camp too. Every Friday we clean the whole camp. It is the staff's job. So I am pretty used to working with cleaning bathrooms and toilets and gross showers where people have been hiking all week and using their shoes in them. So also cleaning up sicknesses, that's also my job. If my campers throw up, I'm the one who cleans it up. So I'm pretty used to using heavy chemicals and making sure everything's spick and span. Repeat that question? I'm sorry, it was really quiet again. Oh, actually, wow, all these things are things I also do during the summer. Whenever I'm not a camp counselor, I work in the kitchen, and so I am the dishwasher, and sometimes I get to serve food. I don't cook a lot just because that I'm not like highly trained in cooking, but I am good at following directions. And so yeah, during the summer and also throughout the retreat season, which is just like from August through May, I work in the kitchen on weekends, and I do whatever I'm told with cooking, and putting things together is mostly what I do. I don't do a lot of like the meat cooking, but I can like put together the cake and then put it in the oven and things like that. So I'm pretty comfortable with working in a kitchen too. I actually really love both. So I am introverted, meaning that I like to get my energy from being alone. So at the end of the day, I spend a lot of time by myself. But I also really love being with people, and I think I grow a lot as a person whenever I'm surrounded by other people. I can learn from them, and I can just like laugh with them, which makes the day go by faster. But also whenever I'm by myself, I have time to kind of reflect, and I can like learn from my own mistakes. And I just really love being by myself too. So I think that both jobs kind of suit me well. I know, that is so sad. That happened to me the last time I was in Disney and I didn't get to ride Space Mountain. But I think what I would do is give them recommendations on other rides, and then, so say like for me, I missed my Fast Pass, and so I would try to like help them to find another Fast Pass on the app, or just like send them to another attraction, be like, oh hey, I hear that this attraction has less of a wait, so maybe you can go there, and maybe by the time you get finished with it, this ride will be back up. Just like something like that. Give them something else to do. There's so much Disney can offer, and missing out on that one ride is sad, but there's always something else around the corner. I am pretty comfortable. My summer camp job is standing for most of the day. We sleep for about 8 hours, and the rest of it is us up on our feet in the hot weather. And if it rains, as long as it's not storming, we're outside too. So I'm pretty comfortable in pretty much any weather conditions. Repeat that question again, I'm so sorry. Skeleton pants, yes. I think safety is so important. You never know when something could go wrong, and so I take safety, like, it is honestly my top priority. I'm always watching to make sure my campers are within my eyesight, or they're always with a buddy, and so they always have someone with them. I know that sometimes bad things happen, and I would hate to not know where someone is, or for it to like not have double checked their like gear or something. It would be really upsetting for it to be my fault. Yes, I do. I used a cash register whenever I was a seasonal worker at JCPenney. Styling hair professionally? Nothing professionally. I do braid all my kids' hair every morning, but nothing professionally, no. Oh, that's my favorite part. I would tell them that Mickey has a date with Minnie and he has to go get ready, but he will be back later that night after the date, and I hope that they would wish him well on his date. I am in the UK, yeah. I realized that whenever I applied. I was like, oh, that's not gonna work out. Yeah, that's right. I actually looked at flights to go to New York and it was not gonna work out. Repeat that again. I think that maybe the Oh, actually I do. Just something for fun. If you were applying for the DCP right now, what would you be most excited about? Yeah, sure. Oh, wow. Wow, that's so cool. No, I don't think so. Thank you so much. You too. Thank you. You too. Bye-bye. I did it. Okay, so I think that what just happened here is I just paid, let's see. How many minutes did that last? 218, so 20 minutes exactly. So I just paid £1.50 times 20. So how many is that? 30 pounds to have that Disney College Program interview is basically what just happened, because it was a US number and I'm really glad that I decided to opt in for international calling on the last minute. I hope it's worth it. I'm really excited. She asked me a lot about safety, so which makes me think that like attractions or like monorail or something is where like they're thinking of putting me, which is like fine, I guess. I mean, I'll accept anything because I want to work in Disney so bad, but hopefully fingers are still crossed for character attendant. She asked me if I can do hair professionally. No, so I guess bye-bye to Bibbidi Bobbidi Bougie. But it's fine. I am so happy that that just happened. I'm just like, I think I'm gonna go get cookie dough from somewhere that has good cookie dough just to treat myself, because I did it and it seemed to go really well. I'm gonna watch this back over and make sure it went really well. Hopefully I didn't say anything stupid. I kept like not being able to hear her. I think it kept breaking up just because like she's in America, I'm in the UK, I have 1 bar of service, so like stupid. I feel bad for like asking her to repeat questions, but oh well. I really love talking about camp. It makes me miss camp so much. I can't wait to go back, but also I can't wait to go to Disney, but also I can't wait to just like live here in London. Wow, everything's happening all at once.